We do not have houses with cages on air conditioners. I've never had a cage. Never had an air conditioner stolen. In Bartlett, Germantown, Collierville. I can't say that about Memphis because they do get stolen. We're in a different market. Kevin has got some real interesting stories. He's mostly in Midtown, multifamily. We're in suburbia. Our target tenant is a married man and a woman with children who want to live in our house so their child can go to a certain school. And we market our houses that way to attract that specific tenant. I'll get into that in just a minute. Obviously, we cannot discriminate. By federal law, there's 5 ways you cannot discriminate. Beyond that, you can discriminate. You have to be consistent. That's what the law says. You have to be nice to everybody or be a jerk to everybody. As long as you're consistent, you have to answer the phone the same way, deal with everybody the same way. The federal government does have testers. There was an ad in the Memphis Fire about 2 years ago for $50. Pay people to call your house, go look at your house, and then report back. Sometimes they're wired. They can be wired, but your phone calls can be recorded. So you just need to be aware. This is not a funny business. That letter could have been a $10,000 fine if she didn't do her paperwork right. It could be a $100,000 fine. So this is a very serious business. The warranty. Here's how we do the warranty. Pam and I have a house at Piperton. It has a well. I don't know anything about a well. I don't have anybody that does anything with a well. We put a warranty on it. One of my greatest fears is, Mr. Scarbrough, we have no water. That happened last year. We had the warranty. We had a new well in 1 day. $60 deductible. Like I say, you love them or hate them. There are some ways to work with warranties. I'll get into it in just a minute. American Home Shield does have an area well. They did it. They have heat. Good. I'm happy. So one way is just to delegate some of this stuff to your tenant. They need some basic tools. They need some basic knowledge. Some people can do this, some people can't. The third idea is to build a team you can trust. Plumber, electrician, roofer, where you can pick up the phone and say, go do this, go get it done at a reasonable price. So there's another train of thought to ask people to give you bids. By the time they drive back and forth and give you a bid, they could have done the work. So we don't do that. The fourth way to handle these property problems is to do them yourself. You become the maintenance man. When I first started, that was my game plan. We started in the Cooper Young neighborhood. The houses had floor furnaces. I didn't know how to fix them, but I thought, well, I can learn. I crawled up under the house with the guy, but after I saw a couple of snake skins and a bunch of spiders, I thought, maybe I shouldn't do this. But I knew a thermocouple was a $6 part, and he could change it out in about 30 minutes. I changed out thermocouples. That's a part of your heating system that converts heat to electricity. Very interesting how that works. It's always amazing. So even if you don't want to do this stuff, you need to learn how to do it. So when the management company says, we changed the thermocouple and it's $385, you're thinking, really? That's a $10 part at the max.